Nigerian man cried bitterly after the woman he brought from Lagos, Nigeria to Italy left him to marry a rich Italian businessman. Daniel, a Nigerian man who has lived in Italy for 5 years, decided that it's time for him to get married, but he don't want to marry any lady who live here in Europe. The reasons were because ladies who live in Europe don't tear eye for money and they know they respect their husband. So he went back to motherland. He went back to Nigeria in search of a bride. He got to Nigeria. His younger sister's friend who came to visit her, Akate just come and is looking for a wife. So his younger sister introduced her friend Amara to this guy, and this guy fell deeply in love with this girl. They exchanged contact. They started talking. Before you know what was happening, these people have started dating. So Daniel said even when he got back to Europe, him and Amara were still talking and their relationship was unshakable and unbreakable. And he proposed marriage to Amara. Baby girl want to jackpot. This girl accepted. Few months later, Daniel went back to Nigeria and married this girl and took the marriage certificate to process the girl's visa to take her from Nigeria to Europe. Few months later, after processing the papers for Amara to come join Daniel in Europe, Daniel got the visa to invite Amara to Europe. The day they have been waiting for is here. The day Amara came from Nigeria to join Daniel in Italy. Daniel said that day his heart was filled with joy. He went to airport to wait for Amara. Finally, Amara came and they went home. And they were very happy together. After some days, Daniel took Amara and showed her around the city and introduced her to some of his friends, like some of his close friends, like my wife don't arrive. Oh. Daniel said what he did next was to enroll her in Italian language school and worked tirelessly to ensure that she lacks nothing. And Daniel said that Amara will go to school 3 times in a week. And the other days that she does not go to school, she makes sure the house is clean and take good care of Daniel, her husband. And he also said Amara respects him a lot, like Amara practically worshipped the ground that he steps on. Daniel said problems started setting in their marriage when Amara started making new friends in the school. He enrolled her to go learn language. Daniel said Amara that respects him so much started changing her attitude. She started dressing differently. The day she would not go to school, she would go to her friend's house and spend all day there, not thinking of her husband or to cook for her husband. So they started having arguments about this new friend that Amara just found. And it became worse and worse and worse, and Amara refused to change. Anytime Amara new friends sees Daniel, they look at him as if he's beneath Amara. And Daniel was not comfortable with the way Amara's friends look at him anytime they see him. So he told Amara to change those sets of friends, but Amara refused. Amara new friends convinced her to join dating app, and Amara joined without the husband Daniel knowing. On that dating app, Amara met Italian businessman and they started dating. And this Italian businessman proposed marriage and Amara accepted, knowing that she's still married to Daniel. Hey, voila. This rich Italian businessman does not live in the same city with Amara, but once in a while, he usually comes to visit her, take her to restaurants, walk around the city. This Italian man has money. He will spoil Amara, take her to shopping, give her cash, like a lot of money. And when Amara take these things back home, then Daniel will start complaining, where did you get these things from? You don't work, where did you get it from? And she will come up with the excuse that her friend gave it to her. Sometimes she will say she bought it on credit, she has not paid. Until one day, Daniel found all the money she has been hidden in their house. And Daniel confronted her. And that is when she said she don't want the marriage anymore. She's tired, like the marriage is not working anymore, like they should just go their separate ways. And a few days later, Amara packed her things and left the house, like left Daniel. Amara moved into the Italian man's house and she started staying with the Italian man. Few months later, they got married. Daniel heard the story of Amara's wedding from a mutual friend, and now Daniel is confused and devastated, guys. Like, he does not know what to do. If to call this Amara girl to return the money that he used to bring her to Italy. Guys, what will you do in this situation? Will you take back the money, or you will just leave the girl and move on with your life? Let me know in the comment section. Please follow my page stories like this.